Well, we just came off of round 7 and 8 here at Trois-Rivières, where Saturday's winner was Tristan Vautier and Sunday's winner was Connor DeFilipe. Tristan, I'd like to start with you. The win Saturday was kind of uncontested. Your car seemed to be hooked up. Do you think that you just had your car unloaded out of the truck quicker and had it set up quicker than the rest of the field?
Not really. I mean, we kind of struggled in practice. We were okay. We were P3, but we found out that we had to keep working, and we made some changes for qualifying, and car was actually really good. We managed to get pole, and yesterday, we got a good start from pole, and all race long, car stayed pretty consistent. I was able to keep this little tenth of margin to be able to respond when Joao was getting closer to me. So no, team did a great job.
Now, just a little bit of brief information as far as Joao Jardim, your teammate. How is that happening? You know, you can look at the Pelfrey team and you know that Connor and Nick are working really well together on sharing their information. How is it working, and is it benefiting you to have a teammate such as Joao on your team for sharing data?
Yeah, it's always good. You know, Joao is a big hat to the team. It's good to have him since the ovals. He's in for the rest of the season, so I'm really happy. He's getting up to speed pretty quickly. I think he has some potential, so it's good to have him on the team. He's a really cool guy, so we're working together pretty well.
Excellent. Now we're going. You've got the points lead. Congratulations, coming off these 2 races, and you're got a comfortable margin. But obviously, there's still probably about 4 to 5 drivers that can still contest for the overall championship. We're going into 2 permanent road courses and 1 street course. Obviously, nobody's been at Baltimore yet. But how do you think you and your team will compare to the rest of the field for the 2 California races?
I mean, we're gonna do our best to do well. You know, it's a tight battle. It's really exciting. So we're just gonna work as hard as we can and make the most of everything we have. So I can't say before the races how I think we'll look, but we'll just do our best to look the best we can.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations for your continued points lead.
Thanks to you.
Okay, now over to Connor. Connor, I think you were the busiest man of both days. You qualified today 5th and ended up winning. Where did that come from?
Yeah, we just kind of really went back to the drawing board after race 1, and you know, we had done a lot of changes into qualifying, trying to improve the car, and you know, just didn't seem to really be making any gains on it, and I just really felt that our best car that we had was the one we rolled off the truck with for the first practice session. So
I got to briefly talk to Jeff Fickling, your team manager, and he was saying that that what you had as a roll-off out of the transporter was probably the best setup. Was there any adjustments? Did you get a chance to drive it? Because we had a rain practice this morning.
Yeah, I got to drive it in the rain, and the car was very good in the rain. You know, our team was 1-2 in the rain, and that was encouraging to see, especially if the race was going to be in the rain, that our setup was already working well. So, but I didn't really get a chance to drive it with a few of the tweaks that we had from when we first rolled off the truck. But I knew what it was going to feel like, and if it was dry, and really I just put my head down, and right away I felt that it was back where we needed to be, and I knew I had a chance to win this race.
Okay, now of the 4 cars that you passed to win this race, which one was the most difficult? I'm guessing that it might be Nick, your teammate.
You know, as far as like riskiness, yeah, I mean, passing teammates always you got to be close. But Nick and I, we raced really close, and we both were smart about it. We wanted to win the race, and we knew if we sat there and battled that Tristan would pull away. So we both were smart about it, and we got the pass done, and we both pushed forward and tried to catch Tristan. But as far as the most difficult, I'd say, I mean, Tristan, it took me the longest to get around him. He was strong in turn 1, strong in turn 2, and I had to pick the spots where I knew he was weak at, and which was on the exits of 3 and exits of 6. So that's kind of pushed hard there and tried to make the most of it. And I got a good run out of 6 down into 8, and I was able to get alongside of him and make the pass happen.
Did you think that following these 4 cars that you passed for the win, were you able to see any of the cars fall off as far as setup? Did your car get better and better over time?
Yeah, I mean, my car was great all throughout the race. We were doing, 102.6s, 102.7s all throughout the very end of the race. The car never fell off, really. I can't thank the guys enough for that. I mean, that's something we've focused on this year, especially all year. I mean, qualifying's one thing, but you need to be able to have a good race car for 45 minutes, and definitely seems like we did the best today. We've been beat on the long run before, so we've kept that in our head, and we want to keep having great race cars for the 45 minutes.
Well, it was an excellent and it was a fun race to be able to watch. You're currently 13 points out of the lead of the championship, which is more than conceivable within one race, depending on what can happen to the cars in front. Going into the 2 California races, permanent road courses, and the street course that we're going to have in Baltimore, is there one that you're looking forward to more than another?
Baltimore, I'm really looking forward to that one. And also Mazda Race with Laguna Seca. I had one of my best runs there last year, and it's my home race. I have the most experience there in cars, so I definitely both of those. Sonoma don't have a lot of experience there, but I think it's kind of the same for everybody. So we'll go into the test in a couple weeks and just roll out with our car and just do what we do best.
Well, congratulations. Tristan, I want to finish up with you real quick. Based on Saturday, where I think most of the cars that you were passing were lapping cars, how was the traffic to deal with at this road course?
It's always pretty hard when you arrive first on the traffic, especially on a tight street course like this. Sometimes the guys do a great job and just let you by in the straight line. Sometimes they just stay in front of you for a few more corners, and it enables the guys behind to catch you quicker. But I mean, these 2 guys were really strong today, and they ended up 1-2. So it's we got a good run, and yeah, that's good.
Well, it's being noticed more and more for Car 5 and Car 11, so I'm sure that the other competitors will be more than looking in their rearview mirrors for both of you. So congratulations to both of you.
Thanks.
Thank you.